What's that? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right. So this fight, all four of these are gonna share health pools. Okay, but we are only gonna fight two at a time. Now, first we have our Canatron. So whoever is starting the fight, yes. Uh, we are going to start with our Canatron. So each one of these does an individual set of abilities. Our Canatron particularly throws down a blue power pool. If he stays in the power pool, he does extra damage. So we want to pull him out of the power pool and let healers, ranged, melee, everybody stack up inside of there so that they can get extra damage on the boss. Now, we are going to be dealing with two of these at the exact same time. So for the first few seconds, we are going to have just our Canatron, which means we should be able to position him in a way that everybody is going to be able to stand in that pool and get extra numbers or extra DPS on him. I understand it's a little bit harder for you because you, as a hunter, can't necessarily shoot something that's standing right on top of you. So, it kind of happens sometimes. But basically, as soon as we start the fight, that big head over there is going to start putting a beam onto one of the other three. So our Canatron does the power pool. We want to keep him out of it, let DPS stand in it if possible, but that is not a priority. Next, we have Toxitron. Toxitron is going to throw out a big green gas pool and a big green gas cloud. The gas cloud or pool, I'm sorry, is going to call out ads. And so we want to just kind of, when we call out ads, AoE, multi shot, something like that to kind of knock them down a little bit, but the ads will fixate on somebody. If they fixate on you, you want to kind of kite them around as best you can until they're dead. Everybody should be focusing the ads, they are the priority. If they fixate on somebody, they're immediately going to make a beeline towards that person. If they hit you, they will deal damage when they explode. Again, heroic, you will die instantly. Here, not so much, but it hurts. It still does a lot of damage. The toxic cloud, if we can position the bosses inside, then they take a debuff so that they can take some extra damage. But priority is to stay out of that pool. So it's kind of difficult, especially if Toxitron is the second one that pops up. We have our Canatron with the power pool. Everybody's stacked up. We want to move. So it's just not going to happen. Electron is another one that pops up. Electron does chain lightning, and he does a lightning conductor on somebody. Whoever has that lightning move that's cast on them needs to move away from the raid because they are going to go ahead and pulse out electricity at that point and hit everybody else. We want to spread out a little bit for Electron because he again does the chain lightning that's going to hit everybody if we all stack up. So that one, spread out. Magmatron is the last one. He will do a fixate on somebody and he will target you. On normal, he moves slow enough that you can actually kite the beam. Just make sure that where you're running is away from the raid, not towards the raid, because it will hurt everybody that stands or gets hit by it. Um, and then he's going to do a fan move. It's kind of like a five finger spray. He just shoots fire out of all of his hands, and it's just damage that the healers are going to kind of have to heal through. You can stand in some safe spots directly behind him, and the further away you are, if you're ranged, you can stand in the middle of the. Like I said, it's like five fingers that shoot out like fire, so you can stand in that space and you'll be safe too. But ultimately, the damage isn't going to hurt you enough that it's going to kill you. Now, when each one of these guys swaps, the one that we were fighting first, so in this case it's going to be our Canatron, whichever one comes up next, all DPS has to switch to the new target immediately. The first target we were fighting is going to get a shield. Depending on which one it is, the shields do different things, but basically if they explode, it's bad for the raid group. So as soon as another one swaps up, we want to switch to it. can always tell which one is coming next because the beam will be kind of charging it up, so to speak. And then, so as soon as we say swap, whichever one was being charged, that's one we're going to swap to. But usually we call it out as best we can, grabbing our countertron, grabbing magnetron, so on and so forth. So it gets crazy. This one especially, it seems like there's a whole lot of running around and going nuts, but it's actually not that bad. A couple of times doing it, it's pretty straightforward. It's like Kill said. It sounds like a whole lot of mechanics until you see it, and then it's like, oh, that's not too bad. Right. All right. Everyone's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Sure.
1. Everybody swap the magma.
Shield systems online. Access bin. Microphone. Engage blade power device. Shield systems online.
Omnotron's up. Everybody swap the top.
Access bin. Microphone.
Target on boss.
Engage blade power device.
Electronics up.
Special coming.
Man, I'm
Watch your feet.